Okay, so I got my coffee. We're gonna begin. My skin is clean and ready to go. So I don't normally wear primer, but I've been wearing the Estee Lauder. It's called the Mattifier. It's for shine control. I have combination skin, so it's really dry, but I also get oily right here and right here. So I like to do a primer and kind of focus on those spots. I just put a little bit right here, maybe too much, but it'll be okay. And then I'm just gonna put it on the spots where I really need it. I've tried a lot of primers and I've had some that have really done a number on my skin, so it's nice to have found one that feels good and doesn't break me out. Just do it under here, kind of only in the spots where I get super oily. All right, that's done. All right, so now I'm going to do I know this is a lot of steps, but I'm gonna do the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, and it's kind of just like a base coat for foundation. And this one also has SPF 20 in it. It's kind of dirty, sorry. But it's the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Illuminating, and the color is Warm Radiance. And I don't know if this is right, but I use this brush just for like the first few things. And this one's from Dermablend, just like a little, what do you call these again? Stipple?
Don't know.
You don't know? And I just kind of put this on because it gives a little bit of a glow. It's lightweight, it's sheer, and sometimes if I'm just going somewhere and don't want to put a like full foundation on, I'll just put this on. I was gonna say like the gym or something, but I don't really go to the gym, so. But if I'm running errands and don't want to be completely barefaced, but also don't want to go through the full thing, I'll just do this. This pimple here, such as right there, not sure where it came from, but it is a monster. And every time I've tried to pop it, well, I haven't really tried because I'm trying not to like pick at my skin, but it hurts so badly that I feel like I'm gonna black out every time I touch it, so I'm just letting it do its thing. But it is, if you're looking straight at me, you can't see it. It's if I tilt it into the light, so I'm not gonna be doing that while this is happening. Okay, so next I'm going to foundation. This is Tarte Amazonian Clay. I've been using it for years, and I've gone back and forth to other foundations, but I always come back to this one because I feel like it has the best coverage, and it is I don't know, it's a clean product, or I feel like Tarte is clean, right? Tarte's clean?
I don't know.
I feel like Tarte's clean.
Feels clean.
Feels clean. And the color I use is Medium Honey. This is what it looks like. And I'm pretty sure like all of my sisters and everyone in my family uses it. I also mix it with NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, and this is Stromboli. And this is a little lighter, and I feel like when I mix them together, because the Amazonian Clay is kind of thick, and then this one's thinner, so when I mix them together, it has like a nice consistency that I like. And the colors mixed together gives it like the right tone for my skin. This brush is Sigma, and it's the Bake Kabuki, so I don't even know if this is what I'm supposed to use it for, but I like the way it puts my foundation on. It's similar to a beauty blender, which I also use on occasion, but it kind of just like puts the makeup in, I feel like, a little bit deeper. Got a lot on my eyelid right then, so I have to go back and get that sorted.
Are we sure the sound's on that?
What do you mean?
Remember from
That was because it was connected to your car.
Just looking out.
Appreciate that, because that was a dark night. You vlogging over there?
Mm-mm. Should be. Been on the roll.
Sometimes I feel like putting makeup on top of a pimple makes it worse. Like if you just don't put anything on it, it's not as noticeable, and then as soon as you put makeup on, you're like, well, it's a pimple. Feel? You feel? Alright, so lately this is the trick my mom taught me when I was a young high schooler. I think I was in high school, but my mom always used Bareminerals, and I actually use Bareminerals as well, but I don't use it as okay. I know I'm giving you all a lot of information right now. If I just do the tinted moisturizer, I'll put on the Bareminerals just on my forehead and my chin, and sometimes I just put it right here just to kind of matte the forehead. It gives it just a little more coverage without being like caked on. And I'll just do these areas.
I need that.
And I've been using Bareminerals forever because my mom used it, and she always, even when she tries something new, she always goes back to Bareminerals. Anyways, what I was gonna say, my mom, every time I'd have a pimple, she would say, just cover it up with some Bareminerals. And so she'd just get a Q-tip and she'd just put it on there for me. And I always felt like she was able to cover up my pimple, so I don't know if I have the same touch. Doesn't look like it. This looks too powerful for me. But that is a good trick because it covers it without looking like you just piled on concealer. Alright, so next, moving on. I'm gonna do, a lot of people do concealer first, but I always like to go in and do it after. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like everyone uses it. It's really good, great coverage. And these are the spots that I cover.
Why down here?
It's a little just spot that I like. Thank you for your comments and concerns, questions and concerns. And I just blend it in. And this brush is Real Techniques by Sam and Nick. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I will just grab a brush and try it for what I want to use it for, and if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, I move on to the next one. But I love this one because it's kind of like it doesn't feel super heavy, it just kind of blends it in nicely. Okay, so concealer's done, foundation is on, and I'm gonna do my blush. Actually, I'm gonna do my contour first. So I use the contour kit Light to Medium by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Looks like this. I don't know if I'm in the screen or not. And then okay, so foundation and concealer are done. So now I'm gonna do my contour. So this is the contour kit that's Light to Medium by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is what it looks like. And I normally use this middle one kind of mixed with this one right here. And then this brush is Sigma, and it's the large angled contour brush. Like that. Yeah, I did that a little dark, so I'm just gonna buff it out. Make the cheekbones look a little lifted. And then I also go around the jawline to give it a little added definition. Jawline isn't showing as much after the holidays. Feel me? You feel me? And then I do a little bit up here as well, just to warm my forehead. And right here on the temples, just warm my face up. Also, big part of my makeup process is contouring my nose. I just go down the sides like this, and then I just blend it out because I don't want it to just look like I have a large line down the side of my nose. And I use I'm pretty, you know, whatever about what brush I use, although I'm sure there's specific brushes that are better. This one is like dirty with makeup all over it, but it just looks like this. It's probably for eyeshadow, but whatever works. Slimmed it up. Holly's over here doing her own tutorial next to me. Don't know what's going on. Doing some good stuff? Did you find some good stuff?
I'm trying to find my color here.
Huh. Alright. So that's done. I'm just gonna blend the bronzer a little bit. It's the work. Do you remember when you were in, I don't know, like middle school or high school, and you kind of just started wearing makeup and you have your MAC heavy foundation and you wanted to be tan, so you put it all over and then you just had this like line right here? Remember that? If you don't have that memory, sorry for you. All right, so now I'm gonna do blush. The one I'm using is Too Faced, cute little heart. The color is Justify My Love. It's a pretty pink. And I just smile. I also feel like that's... Sometimes if I do my blush too dark, I just will get the brush that I did my foundation with and kind of dab it over so it just kind of blends it more. It doesn't take it away, I just tap it, but it just gives it a little more, it's more of a subtle look. And now I'm gonna do highlighter. I use Becca Cosmetics, and this color is Champagne Pop, and it's been my favorite for a few years. A couple of the girls on Ben's season of The Bachelor used it, and that's where I got it from. Then I use this little fan brush, and it is Laura Mercier. And I just do it right here, just for a really soft sun kiss. Like the sun just kind of hit perfectly on that spot. And then I do a little bit right above my lip. Sometimes I'll do down the nose just to be crazy. If I feel crazy, if I feel excited. Okay, next I'm gonna do brows. I've kind of struggled with my brows because I used to have very thick luscious brows, and then in 9th grade I tweezed them to a line, and I feel like I've struggled growing them back ever since. And so now I have to fill them in. I've considered microblading, but I get scared every time I go to do it, just because it's like, what if it's horrible? Like, what if they're worse than if I could just fill them in myself? So I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil in medium brown. I'm gonna lean in right. I feel like I want to show y'all what I'm doing, but I don't want to lean in that close to the camera because that's aggressive. I'm just gonna do this. And like, brows are hard because both, like, mine are different shapes, and so to get them at the same, to look the same is a challenge, truly.
Just like this.
Oh. So I just kind of go, I try to just fill in where the gaps are, like under here where I just tweeze them to smithereens. Did you over tweeze yours in high school?
Mm-hmm.
Mine just never recovered. Like, I did it.
One row of hair, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Or two.
I had one row, and I thought that they looked great. I was like, wow.
They would come in like spiky underneath because I like went so crazy.
Mine, and like everyone had it, so it wasn't like we were all, you know, we weren't alone in this mistake. And then when all the bushier brows came back, I was like, this is unfortunate.
Mine recovered.
Yeah, mine didn't. Happy for you though.
They came back strong, stronger than ever. Bowser? Need food soon.
What? Should I do a doing your makeup video?
Pretty good.
I like that's some good content.
What happened during it?
I'm just doing your makeup, making you look gorge.
Before and after?
Before and after. Alright, so I just do that, and sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not. And then on top of the, like once I do the little pencil, I do a little brow gel to kind of hold it and get it hot, make it stay how I like it. And this is the L'Oreal Unbelieva-Brow. And this has like a little wand, and I just go over it just to kind of solidify it. Solidify the work I've done.
Looks good.
Thanks. And then I just take a little one of these. Just brows are done. I had a good brow day today, luckily, for y'all's sake, because sometimes that is a long process. Okay, moving on to the eyes. Did you hear that?
What?
My nail just scratched against that tile. Made my teeth hurt. Okay, this is the One by Lawless, and it is a gorgeous eyeshadow palette with so many beautiful colors. I have so many palettes that I use that, you know, any given day it could change, but This one has all the colors out, the colors that I like to use, and there's a variety. So I'm gonna start with Casual, and I'm gonna kind of mix it with First Base. And I just kind of go with this brush first. Got some on my brows, my freshly done brows. It's not gonna work. And this brush is Sigma, and it is the tapered blending. Looks like this. So I always do like a lighter color on my whole eyelid, and then I kind of move to a more like a neutral darker color. So this one's called Complicated. Why you gotta go so complicated? All right, and then I just kind of.
That's pretty.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. So much.
And I just kind of do that on the lower lid. Lower part of my eyelid. And then underneath, so normally for like an everyday, that's all I do. And then if I'm gonna do something a little more like, you know, fancy, I'll take like a gold shimmery color. Like this one's called Obsessed, and I'm obsessed with it. And I just kind of do it right here on the like outer crease, just to give it a little something something. And this brush is Sigma blending brush. Looks like this. And I just kind of like to blend this out to where it's not just like a harsh stop. All right, and so then for my lower lashes, normally I rarely use eyeliner. I normally take the end of this brush, it's just like this little one, and I'll do a color like Steady right here. It's kind of like a bronzy, I feel like orange, and I feel like it brightens up my eyes. I just go right under here. This pimple is so huge. Truly. It's a masterpiece. All right, so I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. On Monday, I'm getting an eyelash curl, so I'm not gonna have to do this. It's the best thing ever. It's like it's a perm.
It's called a lash lift.
It's called a lash lift, and it's a perm for your lashes. Curls them up, curls them right up. All right, so this is one of my new favorite mascaras. It's Marc Jacobs, and they sent me a personalized one with my name on it. And it is the Noir mascara, and it is awesome. This is what the brush looks like.
Color.
What?
Noir is black.
I know. It's the black Marc Jacobs.
Wow, it does some things.
Yeah.
Finger?
Did you find your color?
Ready to get Bareminerals up?
Where's Brooks?
Sleeping right here.
Oh. And then this has been in my life for a long time. It's the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. It's a little bit thicker. I just like to go over it a little bit. My lashes are like really short and stubby, and I have a million of them. And every time I get my lashes done and tell someone, they're like, no, I've seen someone with a lot, and then they start doing them and they're like, well, you weren't lying. All right, and then for my lips, this is my favorite. I carry it everywhere with me. Phoebe ate some of it the other day, but got it back. It's the Power Plump Lip Balm by Buxom, and the color is Glowing, and it's kind of like thick. See where she ate it? It's all like lumpy. I wiped it off. Don't worry. Although I would probably still use it even if I hadn't wiped it off because I'm sick. And then I will normally put a gloss on top. This is actually the Melted Matte, and it's by Too Faced. It's like a soft, oh, it tastes so good. And I just like to rub it in. Pretty nude. All right, and then finally, after all is said and done, I take my giant brush. I think this one is from Sephora, just the Sephora brush. And this bronzer is Tarte. Color is Park Avenue Princess. And I'll just go over my whole face. Blend my neck. My chest. All right, so that's the final look. I'm gonna link everything below so you can shop what you want. I'm very fortunate that I get to try tons of new brands. And so I'll share with you what I'm loving and what I'm trying, and there will be more videos coming soon, so stay tuned, subscribe below, and I'll see you next time.